Got the ladies in the house, come and see just what they into. Every Wednesday at 8, and don't you be late. We gon' keep it simple here at Girl Talk. These beautiful queens talking anything and hosted by Prez. Girl Talk. So when the ladies sit with you, it's time to listen to what they have to say. Girl Talk. These beautiful queens talking anything and hosted by Prez.
Dang it, y'all. Hold on. You know what I'm going to do? 1 second. You know what? Fuck it. Never mind. That was the wrong thumbnail. I didn't refresh the page, so it didn't pop up. So that ain't what we're talking about today. We are talking about situationships. Hold on. There you go. Situationships. That's what we got right there. So, thanks for tuning in. Hold on. Okay. Dang, that messed me up. What up? It's me, Prez, and guess what? You just stumbled upon another episode of Girl Talk, where we talk about interesting topics, critique viral videos, and speak about that fuck shit. I'm your host, Prez. This is Minda.
Hello.
And Heather's not here today. She is on vacation. Excuse me if I'm extra black, okay? But we're talking about something that's taken over since it came out. I'll say situationships. Not quite a relationship, not quite friends with benefits. It's just a gray area that you're sitting in, you know. So we are calling it the era of Chalance. Chalance, I can't even say that word. Where low effort and going with the flow feels safer than asking for what you want. All right, so that's what we're talking about today. Don't forget to like, comment. If you're watching right now, go ahead and push that reaction button. It only helps us, and it's free for you, so just do it. So Minda, what is your first thought when you hear the word situationship?
Convenience.
Convenience?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We got Heather in the house, so she's still with us. Okay, so if you're in the comment section, miss you more. If you're in the comment section, tell us what's your first thought when you hear the word situationship. So when I think situationship, I think clapping. That's what I think. You know what I mean? So a situationship has a lot of sex involved. And I think it's more like I'm going to dinner, meow. So I'll tap in. I'll try to, okay, have fun. You on vacation, vacate. Do your thing, okay? Appreciate you stopping in. Thanks for the reaction. If you're watching, don't hate on the reaction, goddamn it. We got eyes on us. Go ahead and throw a reaction out there. So, yeah. And you know who made situationships? Ladies. You know what? I'm coming up off the top of my head. You know what? I think it was the guys. All right? Because girls control sex. Guys control relationships. So, yeah, okay. All right. So
I think it was mutual.
No, it can't be 50-50.
I didn't say 50-50.
Okay.
But it's not all one or the other.
Somebody had to start it. The first person who thought of it had to be a guy, I feel. Because what lady really, number one, if she having sex with you, she like it. Right. You know what I mean? Girls don't have sex with guys they don't like unless they're a prostitute. You know what I mean? She's like, legit, give me money for this service type shit, not just just yeah, even hoes only fuck people they like, you know what I mean? So this happened to like a lot of people. But yeah, I don't think a lady would really want a situationship. But if you get with a guy that you might feel is out of your range, out of your league, and you just go with the flow. That's what they say. You know what I mean? You do relationship stuff, but it ain't been defined just yet. You know what I mean? Type stuff. So I think it comes from a lady being a pussy. Excuse my language, sorry. We on Prez Unfiltered, okay? This is oh yeah. So also got a YouTube page. It was a Real Ninjas Network, but I'm doing some rebranding. So instead of when I started all this, I wanted Springfield to be a part of it. You know what I mean? So a Real Ninjas Network was funded and hosted by me, but I wanted all my friends, all my guys to come in and share their stories and stuff, but they're lazy POSs sometimes, you know what I mean? So, but that was all the love, guys. That was all love, guys. You already know. A lot of my friends got albums and events and stuff like that, but they just don't promote it, you know what I mean? And this is the perfect platform to promote it. So actually, Girl Talk get the most guests. You know what I mean? Sure. Out of Real Ninjas is at least 2 years longer than Girl Talk, and Girl Talk done had at least double the guests that's been on. Yeah, so I done had at least 30. I was counting them up the other night. It was over 30 though. I had over 30 ladies on the show before, and maybe 12 to 15 guys. You know what I mean? So. So if you got a talent, you got a something you want to promote, go ahead and hit me up. I will let you on the show, maybe. Okay, that's not a guarantee. But yeah, so I'm on a new YouTube page, Prez Unfiltered. Go ahead and like and subscribe to that also. So back to situationships. I think guys came up with them. I ain't gonna put it on the girls, but situationships are great. Okay, well, I guess for a guy, but I think real guys, like guys who look out for the ladies that they have sex with. You know what I mean? So if I'm sexually involved with you, it's like my duty to at least look out, you know what I mean, as a man. That's how I feel. Can't just be having sex with ladies and if they need a ride, you don't give them a ride. If they call you, you don't answer. Yeah, I don't believe in that. If she's giving it up to you, and I'm gonna just say it like this: even if you're a player, you know what I mean. Shit, if you got multiple ladies you having sex with, you got to treat them all great. You know what I mean? So treat them all well. You know what I mean? You might have to pay for a couple lunches this week, a few lunches. You only pay for one lady, but you got 3 ladies, you pay for 3 lunches this week. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So I think guys came up with situationships. What do you think has made situationships so normalized in the last few years?
It's just a way to have the relationship feeling without having the commitment.
I always feel like, just me personally, I feel like it's always a commitment to, you know what? That's the girl part right there, though. Because a lady still expects you to do stuff. You know what I mean? Regardless of what your relationship is, she's gonna want you to take out the trash when you come over and see her. She's gonna want to go to a movie, snuggle sometimes, you know what I mean? So you're kind of committed, you know. I think the ladies though, they don't have to cook for you. You know what I mean? Don't have to Yeah, I say the best part about a situationship gotta be the sex. You know what I mean? Shit,
It is.
because now you can just be freaky now. You know what I mean? Shit, yeah, and y'all just do freak shit all the time. Have you noticed a difference in how women and men talk about being in a situationship? You know. Oh, hold on, my bad. Have you noticed a difference in how women versus men talk about being in a situationship?
I haven't really heard too many men talk about it in that way. So I've heard more women talk about it, and so there really hasn't been a difference.
Okay. We don't call it situationship. You know what I mean? Shoot. We got a little bitch that we be fucking with. That's what girls name everything. You know what I mean? Shoot. It wouldn't be called a situationship if a guy named it, because that sounds like partly a little gay. You know what I mean? It's a situationship. You know, shoot, that's my little bitch. I would say that's what it is. That's a little bitch I be fucking with. You know what I mean? And the bitch ain't even derogatory. It's like that's almost saying you my girl. You know what I mean? Shit. Cause when you're with your friends, when you talk about your actual girlfriend, you might say my bitch. You know what I mean? Shit. So if you didn't know, ladies, okay, you about 100 bitches a day. Know that. All right. In the comment section, have you ever been in a situationship? Yes, no, or are you currently in one? Let me know. I want to know that. And what's one word, Minda, and in the comment section, if you wouldn't mind, that you'll use to describe a situationship and how it made you feel? What's one word that you use to describe how a situationship made you feel?
Confused.
Okay. Why is that?
Because I guess mine was a little bit more than a situationship, but was called a situationship.
Okay.
Because we were actually living together.
Okay. Okay.
But we weren't always together. Like,
okay.
Just if I didn't have nothing going on, he didn't have nothing going on, then we would be together.
Oh, okay. All right. Confused.
So it's like, at first I was like really, really confused about it, because I'm like, okay, I'm living with this dude.
Okay.
How is it okay for me to go on dates with somebody else?
Wow. Okay. So dates too. Okay. Okay. So
yeah.
Melissa in the house. Thanks for flying here.
Yep.
Thanks for tuning in, Melissa. Don't forget, push that reaction button for us, please. And thank you. I wouldn't mind if you wouldn't mind.
But it all came about because.
So he knew you was going on dates too?
Yeah.
And he was going on dates?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
But it all boiled down to us living together, because the way our schedules were, he could be at home with my kids while I was at work, and I was home with my kids when he was at work.
Okay.
So it kind of helped out in that.
Okay.
And then it just led into, oh, you're not seeing anybody? I'm not seeing anybody. Okay, let's just do whatever then.
Okay.
Oh, you're interested in that person? Okay, well, go ahead.
Oh, okay. All right. That's different. That is different. You know what I mean? It is confusing. That is confusing. Like if I was can't stay with your situationship. That's a relationship now. You know what I mean? I feel like he was full of shit. That's that guy right there. He was full of shit.
Yeah, he was.
Okay, yeah, because you're staying here, and like that's a relationship. You know what I mean? If you can't bring a girl back here, if you can't bring a girl to your house, then
it's more than
that. Yeah, you know what I mean? Sure. Like you could have been like some type of roommates. You know what I mean? Like, but I would have to be able, like, so let's say it was me and you, and in that situation, if I could bring a girl back here, that means we just fucking roommates. You know what I mean? Shoot, we benefit from each other, and we just happen to have sex. You know what I mean? But if I can't bring a girl back here, that means that you're in a relationship. You know what I mean? Sure. That point blank. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to push that reaction button. We are coming live from YouTube and Facebook. This month is the last month I'm going live with the podcast on Facebook. Okay. So we'll be on YouTube from now on. But I'll definitely leave a link on Facebook for you to come on over. So confusing. I'll say if I had to use one word for situationship, I would say exciting. You know, well, my situationship would be exciting. You know what I mean? If I had to have one, I'll pop up, just no drawers on, and for me to have a situation, you gotta have no kids. Because I'm dang. Okay, I'm just thinking about situationships. Like if you got kids, how you navigate that though? You know what I mean? Sure. How you in a situationship? It's not a relationship, but I'm around the kids.
Right.
And so how did that work with you? We used to watch the kids, but didn't claim the relationship though.
Right. It was confusing to them too.
Okay.
Because I hadn't been divorced from their dad, but maybe like 2 years. Okay. And so they didn't know how to react to the guy.
Okay.
Like they knew that they had to listen to him, but they didn't know
who he was.
Yeah,
though.
like
Okay.
who he was, to why they had to listen to him.
Okay, it was confusing to them too. Okay. All right. Look at that. So would you have wanted to be in a relationship with him?
At first I thought I wanted to, but then no.
So when did you, like how far along in the situationship did you say, you know what, I don't want to be in a relationship with him? When you start getting with other girls?
No.
No?
No, but actually it was me that actually somewhere, went on more dates, did more of that kind of stuff.
Little misfit in the house. My bad. I got to shout out. Holly in the house. Push that reaction button if y'all wouldn't mind. My bad. I didn't cut you off.
No, you're fine. It was when I realized that, how after you live with somebody, you get to know them a whole lot better.
Oh, okay.
And how they are.
Okay.
And stuff like that.
Okay.
So I knew a relationship with him wouldn't work.
Okay.
But
your head was working.
Yeah.
Okay. What was like different from when you met him? And
it wasn't even so much that something changed. It was more like seeing that I had to deal with that stuff every day. Like he couldn't take anything at all seriously.
Okay. All right. Like my bad. I'm interested now. Like what? Like what couldn't he take serious?
Like even death, he laughed about.
Okay.
Like everything was funny, and I realized that some of that stuff was just his nervous reaction to things.
Okay.
But if I would sit down and try to have a serious conversation with him, it never happened.
Wow. Okay. So he was really immature then. He didn't know how immature he was. Okay. When I'm a notorious make a joke at the wrong. I feel it's the right moment. You know what I mean? I think the joke really is something in my head, and it might be funny to me. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So I might say it, but I know when to be serious. You know what I mean? I know when to pat the back. You know what I mean? And stuff like that. So an immature guy is definitely frustrating, and that's a turn off. You know what I mean? Sure,
very much so.
That we can't talk about nothing without you giggling or not taking it serious. Okay, I get that. We're gonna talk about vulnerability, rejection, hope into a situationship. Okay. The research and the real stories show that a lot of people stay because almost protects them from full rejection or having to be fully seen. You know what I mean? So I feel like a situationship could come when, like, let's say one just got a dirty ass house. You know what I mean? So they don't really let you see their house because it's not, they're ashamed of it or something like that. You know what I mean? So, or just situations like that. Mom, that fly is getting on my nerves. I left the doors open today. We got a fly here. Y'all probably can't see it, but it's pissing me off too. Yeah, just stuff like that. You know what I mean? Or maybe you got some badass kids. You know what I mean? And you don't want them to really be around your kids because they're embarrassing. You know what I mean? And that's the truth sometimes. Yeah, like if you didn't raise them right, shit, it's cool to say, hey, I got some badass kids. You know what I mean? So, do you think the ambiguity, like the nonchalantness, is that a word?
Somewhat like that.
Makes people feel safer than just being clear about what y'all about to do?
I think it gives me more anxiety if I don't know what it is.
Okay.
I'd rather it be clear cut.
I'm a what we doing type of guy too. You know what I mean? Really, I know what we doing. that's just me. I know what we doing. So I might not ask a lot of questions. But I'm gonna direct. I'm gonna give a lot of orders though. Do you think fear of vulnerability is the biggest driver of having a situationship, or is it more about hoping that it eventually turn into a relationship?
I think it's more about hoping it'll turn into a relationship for most of it. Because you think if you get it started, then maybe the feelings will become more and it'll go into a full-blown relationship.
Okay. They say how you start is how you end. You know, maybe that's true in a situationship. Do you know? Have you heard of any situationships that turned into relationships?
It depends on who you ask. I know one that actually, the female said it was a situationship.
Okay.
The man never claimed that.
Okay.
And now they both claim it as a relationship.
Okay.
But I've only heard of that one.
That means she was fucking. That means she had a couple more options and he wasn't letting her go. I feel like most guys don't have multiple options like women do, you know. So maybe this was the rebound guy, you know what I mean? Or do you know if that's what happened? Was this the rebound guy and she was?
I think that she was afraid it was going to be.
Okay.
And so she didn't want to get too deep into it.
Scared. She was scared to take a step in the beginning. Then when you get nutted in so many times, you gotta go ahead and say, okay, I guess you're my boyfriend, you know. Shoot. Don't forget to push that reaction button. I'm asking right now because it helps us in the algorithm. I'm trying to grow a page, so I'm gonna keep asking. You know what? I ain't gonna ask no more. Never mind. Fuck it. You know what I mean? So we talk. All right. Has social media, and in the comment section, let us know what you're thinking also. Has social media and dating apps made nonchalantness and situationships even more appealing? Because I feel like dating apps is nothing but Uber humps.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Shoot, I don't do driving now. What's the other? Uber and what's the
Lyft.
Yeah. Lifts cheeks. I don't know. Lift and skeet. I don't know. So it's pretty much I always say this. I always say dating apps are for handsome guys. That's what it is. It ain't for the ladies. It's for handsome guys. Little Misfit said, never done dating apps. Melissa said earlier, yeah, you gotta be clear cut. If you say what's up to me, we'll say what's up back. Just let you know. So chime in if you wouldn't mind with a hello. That helps us in the algorithm also. So when you're on a dating app as a man, unless you that dude, you're not gonna get challenged, you know what I mean? But also, you know you that dude, so that's why you're on the app, you know what I mean? And ladies, they get to choose the guy that they wanna get with, you know what I mean? And a dating app gotta be, if you ever been on, I feel like a dating app is all about sex stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, you can't really be shopping. When you're shopping like that, you're not, I mean, it's usually for the things you find sexually attractive. You know, if you ain't gonna know nothing about him, at least you gotta think he's attractive, you know. Melissa said, no, I don't mess with no dating apps. No dating apps. I think that's a younger person game. Of course, there's older people on it, and if you a guy on there, oh man, like these just what I think. I mean, we on girl talk, so I can talk about the guys. Okay, so you a creep up. You know what I mean? You a thirsty dude, and if you on the app, that's what you're there for. You're there to beat cheeks. You can't find none in your regular life, so you go into the internet. I believe those apps are more like low-key escort apps. Might be. You are correct. They coming out with apps where you have to put a down payment on the first date if you want to date somebody. So right, just looking for a hit and quick, fast.
Yeah.
I think that's true too. If you're on the dating apps, you are a hornball. You know, maybe, and there's no absolutes in life. You know what I mean? So maybe there's a couple guys out there that's looking for love and really don't know how to find it, or maybe you're just a working dude and you don't get out too often. So that's still being a freak now. You know what I mean? Like if you're a working dude, you don't get out and you're on a dating app, you still ain't gonna get out. You're trying to find somebody to come over and relieve you of how you're feeling, I'm guessing. You know, so yeah, dating apps are just I'm pretty sure somebody got married off a dating app, you know, but it's probably far in between, you know. I put this poll on my page. Let's see. So in the comment section, let me know what's the number one reason you stayed in a situationship if you've been in one. A, fear of starting over. B, hope it will become official. C, the sex/chemistry was really good. Or D, other. And tell me what the other is. I'm gonna go to my post I made to see what others said. Also, I made this post and so I made that post, and then I saw somebody, like two people stole it, like within the first 3 minutes of me posting it. Like, you didn't come on here and give me your answer. You just took my status. I came up with that myself, damn it. We got 7 reacts. Okay, so the question was, what's the number one reason you stayed in a situationship? What show? Give me a second, ladies. Oop. So, all right. Hold on. Reading together. All right. So, we got, so the question is, what is the number one reason you stayed in a situationship? A, fear of starting over. B, hope it will become official. C, the sex/chemistry was so good, too good. And D, other. And the comment says, so Jenny Rose says B and C. Why can't y'all get one answer? God damn it, B and C. B and C. I hope it will turn official and the sex and chemistry was too good. All right. Heather, who's in Florida right now, probably getting clapped in the next hour or so, says neither of us are at a place in life where we can have a boyfriend or girlfriend, but still need sex and companionship from time to time. Okay. D, Ann says it was for the children. Darian, she says B and C was B. Okay, getting clapped and hope it turned official. Lynn says D, low self-esteem. Okay, all right. Tanya says she likes to keep her options open, so that's D. Okay, and Micah says D, stupidity. Okay, all right. I like those answers. Pretty sure they don't like the answers. Melissa says C, the sex and chemistry was too good. Okay. Misfit says, I think social media, a lot of people will try talking to you if they truly like you. No need for dating apps nowadays. Okay, yeah. Okay, she's going off of, instead of dating apps, go to social media. Yeah, well, that's different from a dating app. When you on a dating app, it's implied. I feel like I ain't never been on a dating app. Always said, hey, I'm too handsome for a dating app. You know what I mean? I shouldn't need to go looking like that for a dating app. Yeah, if you on social media, that's like meeting people just in a virtual world. And everybody who on social media ain't single and mingling. You know what I mean? So if you just happen to find one, you find them. Melissa says, I'd also say D as well because it was way more than sex and chemistry. Usually is for the lady. This is a D answer. She says, I was tricked. How you was tricked? I fell in love with who he pretended to be. And then once everything hit the fan, I was stuck trying to get that person back. And C. Okay. All right, D and C. Okay. Hold on. I was tricked. How was you tricked? It was okay. You was tricked in falling in love. Okay. So he pretended to be somebody else? He was somebody else, and then you found out he wasn't like that when the shit hit the fan. Okay. And you thought you could bring that other person back out. What was the shit that hit the fan? That was too. I'm a details type of guy. So if you want to tell us what hit the fan, okay, all right. I would like to know what hit the fan though, if you wouldn't mind. What happened? Did you get pregnant? Or, I mean, that's something, that'll let you know how much you like it. I'll tell you that right now. You get pregnant, how you react. You know, I ain't saying that was yours. Oh, he a lying ass motherfucker. Okay, all right. That'll do it. Turn off.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you're watching. A little share goes a long way. All these things I'm asking, it's free. It's free. So go and push that share button. Go ahead, push that like button. I'm trying to grow this page. I'm trying to. Also, ladies, if you're in town in Springfield, Illinois, and you like to be on a show, just send me. If you like to be on an episode of Girl Talk, we have. I got two co-hosts, Minda and Heather. Heather is getting clapped at the moment in Florida on the beach, but I got room for two other ladies if you're trying to come on. So if you got something you're trying to promote, maybe you got let's say so I'm gonna use real examples. Marissa, you know what I mean? She's a comedian, so she comes on here. She promotes her shows when she got them coming up. We had some ladies that came on and wanted to talk about was it sexual assault? No.
We had sexual assault and domestic violence.
Domestic violence, that's what we was talking about. Okay, they wanted to let people know about domestic violence and stuff like that. We just had Kate on last week with a musical performance. She got an album coming out soon. So if you like or maybe you just want to talk some shit, all right? And maybe you want something to do on a Wednesday. Is at 8:00. Don't be late o'clock, okay? Bliss says, Heather Payne, why he out you like that? But hey, it be like that. You know what I mean? She know.
It's all true.
Yeah, it's all true. She over here getting situated. Okay. What's the longest you stayed in a situationship? So, everybody, a Yumi? I think that's how you say it. A Yumi Shiri? You have Chinese? How long was that situationship? Minda, how long was your situationship?
Mine was about 1.5 years.
Year and a half. Okay. She said, unless I'm at dinner, so I can't hear what he said. She eat, no, eating kubasa. She said, too long. If you was in a situationship, let me know how long it was. Too long was that? 2 years? 3 years? Yeah, damn. See, I got a dirty mouth. And it's just Minda here. If Heather was here, I'll be going off too. You know what I mean? Because I got, but it's just Minda here. Okay, so I'm gonna say she out here eating dick. There you go. 5 years. That'll do it. That's a long time. Do you got any good memories from your situationship? Let me know about that in the comment section. Minda, you got any good memories of a situationship?
Oh yeah, I mean, he was a DJ, so.
Oh, you get to go to all the parties.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, sure. You got access to stuff.
So we had a lot of fun, but yeah, sometimes you can't just always have fun.
What? Okay, so explain that. I mean, you just around for the good times.
Yeah.
Do you want the bad times?
No.
Okay.
But I mean, there's always going to be bad times, and if you're going to be, that's what makes it a situationship. If you're not around for the bad times too, then.
Okay. All right. So bad time. So, what would be a bad time outside of a death? Anybody can console you on death. You know what I mean?
Right.
Your coworker might sit with you. So what's a bad?
Well, yeah, but if you're no matter what it is, if you're upset about something, the person that you're with should be the one there to console you.
Mm-hmm.
And if they can't be or don't want to be, then what are they there for?
That's true. Okay. How long was your situationship, Melissa? or a Yumi? Can you say that? A Yumi. That's a Yumi name.
A Yumi, yeah. That's
A Yumi Shiri. I like that name. If I've been in a situationship, Melissa, I'd rather not say. Okay. I mean, 8 years. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing with you, Melissa. Okay.
Or still in it.
Or still in it. Oh shit. Okay. Now we're gonna move on. Let's talk about sex, emotions, and attachments in situationships. The physical versus the emotional entanglement, and why sex can make it harder to leave a situationship. Since she laughing, yeah, 8 years and counting. We were great friends, just never decided to be serious. Said it is a while. Okay. Good call, Minda. A lot of women say sex in a situationship hits different because there's less pressure. But then the emotion sneaks in. Minda, have you ever seen or experienced how sex changes the game in undefined situations? Oh, she said, no, more than 8, I can say that. Well, that's, you know what? You know, we can say that ain't a situationship, because I know he done done something a boyfriend does. You know what I mean? He's just a bad boyfriend. That's what this is. That's a bad boyfriend. That's all you got. Have you seen where sex changes the game in a situationship?
Yeah. Like one that we talked about was going to be a situationship.
Okay.
But then once the sex came into play, of course, the feeling did too. So then we just had to stop it.
Oh yeah, it is. And no boyfriend at all, I promise. Okay, all right. You might not call it that. If I saw it, I might say, that's your man. Okay, never mind. All my jokes gotta do with fucking. Okay. Thanks for the reaction. I really appreciate everybody. If you wouldn't mind throwing that share button. I said I wasn't gonna ask again. I'm gonna ask again. I'll ask again. Said you won't ever see us together. I promise. Okay. That's a serious situationship. That's all that is. So I'll take it. Why do you think the sex often feels more intense or addictive in a situationship compared to a defined relationship?
Because you never know when it's going to disappear.
Oh, there's excitement to it. Mm-hmm. Okay. Guys don't find it that exciting though. You know what I mean? I get girls always looking for something exciting. I guess that would be exciting. Is he coming back tomorrow? I don't know. Let me put it on him. Do you have better sex as with a situationship than in a relationship, as in like you intentionally have better sex?
Not intentionally. But then again, the excitement might take over. Mm-hmm. You know, and you were expecting that to happen 3 days ago. And so when it finally shows up, that buildup is there. And
oh, okay. So yes. Okay. So it's anticipation too. Mm-hmm. I get that because I like to start sex like a day or two before. You know what I mean? So my sex days, I know when I'm gonna have sex. Like I know what time is gonna be. Like a couple, like it's on the schedule. Okay. So I'm agreeing with her. Okay. See, I'm agreeing with her. Okay, yeah. Okay. You ain't arguing with me right now. Okay, I thought she was arguing with me. I'm agreeing with her. No, you just saying I'm agreeing with her. What did I say?
You know when you're having sex.
Oh yeah, I know when I'm having sex. So if I know what's the day? It's Wednesday. So if it's gonna be on Friday, you know I'm gonna tear it up when I get it. Right? Or something like that. I'm gonna. Do they still do that? Is that the phone anymore? Dang, you know how old I am now. You know what I mean? Okay. Man, that felt funny. I was like, what is this on my ear right now? Yeah, I get the anticipation. Now, do you accept? So you accept? I mean, you accept more bullshit from a situationship too, then?
Yeah.
Because if you anticipating and it's supposed to happen like a day or two ago, that means you got stood up. Then okay, all right.
But he's not your man, so you can't get mad. You can't hold it against him because he's not. He's not.
He ain't your man.
Yeah.
Bitch, stand me up. I don't care what the relationship is. Don't tell me I'm coming to get it. Then don't answer. Oh, I've never. That's my last time calling. That's my last time calling. It's like, I'm bougie. Don't do me like that.
But
okay,
see, this could be why girls invented situationships and
ooh,
not men.
Okay. Ooh.
Because women needed a reason to put up with more bullshit from men without getting mad.
Wow. Okay. All right. Okay. It was over here for the guys. Now it's over here for the girls. I'm gonna come. I'm gonna try to bring it back and blame it on the guys. Okay. It'll come to me. But Minda says, because normally if you're in a relationship and he ain't doing relationship shit, you leave him. You know what I mean? So, okay. So, but when you're in a situationship, you're gonna let a lot of stuff slide. Like what can you let slide? I was gonna say, like, forgetting birthday. I forget everybody's birthday. It ain't nothing. Like, only birthday I remember is my mom's. Like the day of, the day, but I might not know it's like my mom's birthday on November 30th. So I might not know it's November 28th right now. I'm like, all my days go together. So I don't know what day it actually is. So I'll forget your birthday because I don't know what day it is also, you know what I mean? I can't tell you none of my sisters and brothers' birthdays. None of them. I can't tell. Shit. Nope. January 6th for my little sister. Okay, she that's the easy one. 1/6. January 6th. So if you got a 23 or if you got any teens or 20s in your birthday, I won't remember. I'm bad with birthday. So what is some stuff you'll put up with in a situationship?
Like him just not showing up when he said he's going to.
Well, shit, you was putting up with him. I feel like that's not. I mean, that's a crazy. Yeah, that could that ain't a situationship that you was in. He was using. I feel like he was using. If you're staying with a lady, watching the kids, and still going off to do stuff with other people, you use it. I mean, shit. I mean, that's all it is. Was he putting in on the bills?
He did some, not a lot.
See, I don't
it
like
was
that.
more me, but he had the vehicle that we needed to use.
Okay, all right.
So I mean, he did put some stuff in.
Okay. Okay. The vehicle is very important.
Yeah.
All right. Just as important as the place to stay. Okay. All right. Okay, y'all was beneficial to each other. So no, you was in a friends with benefits. There, that's what that is right there.
Okay, that's how we'll describe
that one right there. We're gonna say that was friends with benefits. Yeah, I think sex in a situationship probably is a lot better just because you can do more nasty stuff if you want to, because I would think like the nasty stuff you do with men that's not your man, you know what I mean? So that's the one you having the threesome with, you know what I mean? Or getting the train ran on with. I don't know, you know what I mean? Shit, you can't. There's ladies out here, and like I've been propositioned, like, hey, I want you, like it was a lady, right? And she thought I wasn't going. I just didn't want to have sex with her. You know what I mean? She was a nice lady. She was fine. She was great. You know what I mean? But I know you have a lot of sex, and me personally, I'm a raw dogger. Okay, so I don't really have sex with condoms because I like to be with the person I'm with. You know what I mean? So I can't have sex with you at this time. I wasn't with nobody, but I can't have sex with you because also I don't know if you're on birth control or not. You know what I mean? And also I know you are a freak. I know that. You know what I mean? Because in the process of getting to know somebody just as friends, they might tell you something. You know what I mean? Definitely girls. You know what I mean? So she done told me about a couple of escapades, and I don't know if this was to entice me, but it was a turn off for me. You know what I mean? Because I can't do a train. That's crazy to me. You know what I mean? Like, so a train is two guys and a girl. That's not a threesome, ladies. Okay, that's not a threesome. I am a face-to-face type of guy, and of course, no condom type of guy. So I can't be running in something somebody just went in. You know what I mean? Like it's like, let's say he went first. It's already what's that? I ain't gonna say it's already warmed up. You know what I mean? What's the word? I want to say loose. It's I feel like it's like it's getting ready for you. You know what I mean? Like that's what the pussy is. When he get up in it, now it's already warmed up now, preheated. She said. And it's like when before, I guess it's called warmed up. Okay, like before the basketball game, you shooting shots. You know what I mean? To get it right. You know what I mean? So, I can't run in after that. And what if he came in there a little bit? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like if he came in there just a little bit, it's him on me now. You know what I mean? Me personally, I don't even want my own come on me. Okay, once it's out of me, it's yours. Don't put it on me. Okay, sure. If it's on me because it's just on me, that's fine. But once it's on you, it's yours now. You know what I mean? So I don't want it no more. I know one girl, I heard this before. If he come in my mouth, I'm gonna spit it back on him. Bitch. That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, shit. Yeah. A train is just foul. I'm sorry. But I'm not gonna wife a girl that's been in a train, and I'm not gonna be in a train also. Like again, shoot, like another guy in the room it would probably most likely turn me off. You know what I mean? Shoot. And I'm a kisser. You know what I mean? Shit. And also, I am a missionary monster. That's all I need. It ain't like you might want to get turned around. You probably won't be though. Okay, I'm not. I'm busy. I'm busy on top right now. Okay, if you get turned around, that was me being real. That's me being. If I hit it from the back, that's my free. Hitting it from the back is as free as I get. Okay, shit. I say if you're good at doing it, you ain't got to do all that extra shit. You know what I mean? Shit, I'm gonna get you from point A to point B really quick. You know what I mean? This ain't airplane. This is teleportation. Okay, I'm teleporting you where you need to be. Okay, wherever that is, Orgasm Town, Cream City, Squirt Town. I'm gonna get you there. I'm teleporting you there. That's my goal. And I feel like when you're face to face, when you're on top, you can get a lot of stuff done. Okay, everything's right there. It's like right there. Okay, so a whole bunch of stuff get done. I don't need it. I'm freaking dying. Yeah. So yeah, I'm not a freaky guy. I'm just not to toot my own horn, but I know I'm talented. Okay, I know how to do my thing. All right. How do attachment styles play into why someone stays even when it's clearly not progressing? So, anxious versus avoidance. So that's them are attraction styles.
So which one would cause them to stay in it?
Which one plays? Well, why would? Okay, I'm gonna ask. I'll be asking my questions. Horrible. How do attachment styles like anxious and avoidance play into why someone stays even when it's clearly not progressing?
Being afraid of being completely alone. At least if they're getting a little bit of play here and there, then they have somebody.
Okay, all right. Good. You call up somebody when you when you do want to cook that steak. Well, I feel like cooking for a man tonight, and you got one. You got a little guy you do that for. But then he might stand you up because he is still in a situationship. In the comments section, let us know. Has the sex ever made it harder for you to walk away from a situationship? Yes or no? And let us know why. Yes or no? So again, has the sex ever made it harder for you to walk away from a situationship?
No.
Let me see. I ain't never stayed with a girl because of her sex. It's not like I didn't enjoy the sex or nothing like that, but there ain't a reason to stay. Ain't a reason to.
No, I mean, even if the sex is great, you can always find somebody else who
Oh yeah, it's all sex. Like most sexes are great. You know what I mean? Shoot, as long as if there's some cum involved, usually it is for a guy. At the end is coming. Okay, so I asked, has the sex ever made it harder for you to walk away from a situationship? Well, said no, because it don't even really be about that. Yeah. I'm trying to think if I was in a. See, I always liked everybody I was having sex with. So, I guess I've been in a few situationships. I guess. Yeah.
I think everybody has at some point in their life.
Is it just anybody you just having casual sex with? Is that a situationship? I gotta have a show on that. We gotta define shit like that. Melissa says you most definitely can always find someone else. Gotta have a show on defining situationships, friends with benefits, sneaky link. Is a sneaky link a situationship?
No, that's just a secret.
Okay.
So it makes it exciting because it's a secret.
Ooh.
A situationship people know about.
Okay. We got all hearts. I appreciate that. That makes it even more better than that everybody ain't pushing the reaction button. But I like all hearts. I like that. But sneaky link is just a secret. That's your secret lover, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And that's always nasty sex.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sneaky link always nasty sex. That's when the butt stuff come in. I talked to a lady who said that she ain't never done butt stuff with somebody she was in a relationship with. That's funny. I guess you don't want to ask. In the comment section, let us know. Do you think situationships are mostly about avoiding emotional intimacy or avoiding being alone? I think Minda just said that. It's about not being alone. Well, for you, let us know. Do you think a situationship is mostly about avoiding emotional intimacy or avoiding being alone? I think for most ladies, it's avoiding being alone because, again, if a lady having sex with you, she likes it. Mm-hmm. Okay, I ain't never heard a girl just say, "Yeah, I'll fuck that guy I don't like." You know what I mean? Like, no, I don't think that's a thing. Shout outs to Texacut. He has donated some equipment. We were supposed to have a singer on tonight, but she bailed on me at the last minute. I tried to find another one, but Springfield just don't got a lot of people doing stuff like that. I guess no more. You know what I mean? I thought maybe I'm just old. When we was coming up, it was always a rapper. It was always a rap contest. It was always a comedy show. There's a lot of talented people in town, you know, and I don't. It just ain't the same no more. So we'll go on to another section. Have some more questions for that, but I want to keep it rolling. Red flags, reality checks, and the cost of staying. That's what I like to call this segment right here. So it's clear signs it's not going anywhere. Plus, it's emotional and mental health. It's an emotional and a mental health toll. Have you? Hold on. So that's pretty much what I'm talking about right now. Studies and surveys show that situationships also often leads to anxiety, feeling used, and regret. Yet people still stay. Minda, what are the biggest red flags you can tell your friends to watch for when it comes to a situationship?
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
No, yeah, I mean, you just have to know what you want for yourself.
Okay.
So if you're looking for an actual relationship,
you won't even let a situationship happen.
Right.
My bad, I just cut you off. I feel like I knew what you were about to say.
What I was
okay, all right.
Like, because if you want that relationship, there's no guarantee that a situationship will start that.
Okay.
So if he doesn't like you enough to be in a relationship with you at the beginning, then why give him any of it? And that's your chance to find who you're supposed to be with.
Find your person? What is one red flag that instantly tells you this is never becoming a relationship?
He won't have a discussion with you about it.
Just always putting it off, huh?
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. Don't worry about that right now.
Okay. he said they'll say that. That's crazy. See, I'm a polite guy. I'll answer your question. I'll let you know. No, this ain't shit. You know what I mean? Sure, for real. You know, I get it. Before we move on, I just want y'all to please. I'll put it in the comment section also, or maybe share it on my page. But if you wouldn't mind, not right now, but stopping by and giving me a follow on YouTube, Prez Unfiltered. All right. Bang. That handsome guy right there. What I'm doing on here is, of course, Girl Talk and Real Ninjas podcast will be on there. But I'm also doing social commentary. And Prez Unfiltered. I'm talking about everything. Okay. So I'm on a good roll right now. So I would like for y'all to go ahead and send me a subscribe. I'm doing all type of shit. Okay, just fucks with me, please and thank you. All right, Prez Unfiltered. There it is, right there. Feel free to stop by YouTube and give me a follow. Did I ask you that? What is one red flag that instantly tells you that this is not becoming a relationship? Did we say something? Did we say that?
Yeah. No conversation.
Oh, no conversation. That's right. Okay. How do you help someone see the emotional cost when they're holding on to hope?
That's a hard one because you really can't convince anybody else.
They're gonna do what they want to do.
See it themselves.
They're gonna do what they want to do. That is true. Misfit says she already did. Thank you. All right, appreciation. In the comment section, I'm asking Minda question. I'm asking y'all a question. I ain't gonna leave y'all out either. What was the moment you realized you were in a situationship and not on the path to a relationship? Put that in the comment section. Minda, same question for you though. What was the moment you realized you were in a situationship and not on the path to a relationship?
When I realized that I was letting stuff slide that I normally wouldn't. And that if we were in a relationship, I would always be pissed off at him.
Okay. And you wasn't pissed off about
the
stuff he did. Okay. So they have to find out on their own. When it comes to the emotional cost. Okay. So you wasn't mad at when he was doing certain things, you know, okay, I don't really give a fuck. I like him, he cool. You know what I mean? So I like him. If something happened to him, you'll feel sad for it, you know what I mean? But his extracurriculars, you wasn't really caring about.
No, it's like, okay, so I haven't talked to him for a few days. Okay, well, he'll come back around.
You have sex with me, you only can have sex with me. That's how I feel. Only me. That's not fair. In the comment section. And for you, Minda. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much anxiety or self-doubt did your last situation cost you? Scale of 1 to 10, how much anxiety and self-doubt did your last situationship cost you?
None.
0?
Because I realized by that point that I'm making this choice for it to be this.
Okay. All right. Well, So if he would have said, "Hey, I'm ready for you to be my girlfriend," would you?
I don't think I'd be able to.
After that, okay. Because you said you saw how he was now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Shoot, okay. I ain't never called us. I don't think this ain't a guy thing. You know what? Girls have to do it.
Change your mind.
You changed my mind. It was 0. Yeah, girls have to come on situationship because I just don't see. It's either it was either I'm just having sex with you or I liked you, and I'm gonna say 98% of the people I've had sex with, I liked. You know what I mean? I was sexually assaulted when I was younger, so now I really want them. You know, no, hold on. Yeah, 4 out of 5 I didn't want. But when you're under 18, you can't really consent. One of those I consented to, but you definitely taking advantage of it. Oh my gosh. Okay, I had a flashback. I might have told the story, but I ain't gonna tell it. Situation. I got more questions, but I'm trying to see. I'm trying to stay on my time schedule. We are a little over on the segment. The last segment. We're gonna move on. Breaking the cycle. Oh, you know what? I got a video. Matter of fact, that's what I wanted to do next. We're gonna listen to like a couple minutes of it, not a lot of it. But I didn't read. I listened to like the first minute of it when I was looking for it, and she's real aggressive, and I like it. So that's why I'm gonna check it out. So. And this video is called Situationships, going with the flow and why you're still single.
Do you know what going with flow actually means? It means you're too scared to ask for what the fuck it is that you want. It means you're abandoning yourself before they even get the chance to. It means you're in a situationship calling it keeping it casual when really you're just terrified that if you say what you actually need, they'll leave. And maybe they will. Maybe they will, but at least you'll stop wasting your fucking time because going with the flow isn't intentional. Where's the flow going? Are there snacks there? Will I be overdressed?
That's what I said. Oh yeah, we're gonna use this. We're gonna what's that, guys?
Will I have anybody that I know? We gotta cut the bullshit and start showing up differently, baby. Well, hello, and welcome to another episode of the Sabrina Zohar Show, episode 4.
I thought that was the tone right there. She came right in hot. Okay, that was just the attention getting. You got my attention, Sabrina. God damn it, Sabrina Zohar. She's like a Zohar. She's pretty though.
4, my babes. It's the final episode of the Clarity series on dating with intention and the last episode of 2025. You guys, we did it! We fucking made it. Guys, please don't forget to comment, rate, and review, and share with a friend. Please, it means the world. And guys, you know what? Let's get right on into it. But before we do, I want to say thank you. I want to thank you guys for fucking everything. Thank you for being here. Thank you for believing in me. Episode 2, we talked about waiting for them to come back. Do they always come back? No, they don't always fucking come back. And how that waiting isn't hope, it's actually avoidance. It's you organizing your entire healing process around someone who's not even in the room. And it's not you wanting to grieve because grief means it's really over. It's trying to avoid that and hoping that this person's going to come back and choose you. Well, did that work in your childhood? And then episode 3, we talked about the myth of being fully healed before you date, that there's no finish line. Some healing can only really happen in a...
We're moving to this is our intro. We here for the meat. We already did our intro.
Really, it's just a tough time right now. I know a lot of businesses are struggling, and I wanted to internalize that as it's me. And it's the same with dating, right? We have seasons where it's a lot harder or easier for some people. And my commitment to you, especially now that more.
Okay. I found the segment. Okay.
Guys, if you head to airdoctorpro.com and use promo code Sabrina, and again, the promo code Sabrina. Okay, so there was a study done in 2008. This one's interesting. They studied how people's stated preferences for partners predict actual attraction. And what they found is what people say they want often doesn't match with who they actually choose. Why? Because in the moment, we abandon our standards. We feel chemistry and we throw out the fucking list. We like someone and suddenly all our non-negotiables become negotiable. That's why I'll say I fucking hate the statement, if they wanted to, they would. Want and do are two different parts of the brain. According to neuroscience, I can want something all day, but that doesn't mean I have the capacity or the bandwidth to actually achieve it. And that's why how many of you fucking telling me I want a healthy and secure relationship? I want this out of a partner. All right, what are you doing about it? Yet here you are saying, if he wanted to, he would. And bitch, what about you? What are you doing? Because when I do want to, sometimes I can't. Sometimes I don't have the bandwidth. Sometimes I have a panic attack. It's not about wanting. It's about what I actually have capacity for. And if we want to...
This bitch is crazy. Hold on one second. I got to see how many followers she got. She got, okay, I believe it. 111 subscribers. One second. I just love how she says, okay, she's talking. One thing I absolutely love about you is that you give it to us raw. Yeah, okay. This is good content creation right here. All right. Okay, I just had to check that out. That's the stuff I'm interested in. Like how many followers you got, what they're saying about you in the comment section is the same thing I feel. Well, let's go.
To actually expand our consciousness, then we need to stop throwing bumper stickers onto people and start understanding we are nuanced and complex creatures. And the more you fucking give me this bullshit, the longer you will be single because you're not actually understanding how people work. And I say that with love. You guys know I'm not trying to be a fucking asshole. I'm not doing this intentionally to be like, aha, shame. But we have to stop this. I'm just exhausted. Every time I fucking go on the internet, it's another video going viral of all the platitudes and avoidance are the worst people. And it's like, imagine if you met somebody and they were saying, stay away from anxious people. Oh no, they're too annoying. They want constant reassurance. How fucked up would that be? Why are we limiting the fact that like people can grow, people can change, people can evolve? You're trying so hard to get somebody to change, to get someone to choose you, to get someone to this and this and this and this. Who the fuck are you? What is it that you want and need? Go with the flow is the phrase we use to justify abandoning what we said we wanted. And so the longer that you're trying to go with the flow, you tell me, where's that flow fucking taking you? Where is the end game, babes? We need to be intentional. And part of being intentional is holding that space. I tried that. I tried to be the cool girl. I did. And I was just fucking terrified. The mental gymnastics I did to convince myself it was fine. The moment I finally admitted that going with the flow wasn't what I wanted, do you want to know why that was so tough for me? It wasn't tough because of the words. It was tough because me admitting that what the dynamic wasn't working for me meant that now I had choices. Now I could do something about it. And now I can't pretend like that doesn't exist. And for a lot of us, that's fucking terrifying, especially because I never had the opportunity to make choices for myself. I did what I had to. And for a lot of us.
She talking so fast, I can't even get in to comment on what she's saying. We're gonna let her ride for this segment. Then we're gonna get back to ours.
That's really.
I really like this lecture. You know what? So I ain't hating. You gotta hit a subscribe. All right. So maybe Sabrina Zohar will give me a subscribe.
Comfortable, but now I give you permission to take up that space. And this is exactly why I created the Healthy Dating Foundations course, because I needed a place to actually practice this, to learn how to ask for what I want without feeling like I'm being too much, to figure out my patterns and catch them before I end up in another situationship wondering how the fuck I got there. And if you're tired of going with the flow and ending up nowhere, the course is for you. The link is in the show notes or at sabrinazohar.com. You can work with me one-on-one. You can ask a question. You can join this course, or you know what? You could just be here. And that's why I always say, please don't forget to share this with a friend. Leave a comment. Let me know what it is that you guys need.
Okay, it's all right. I'll be asking y'all. See, she's doing the same thing. All right, we're going to move on. Thank you, Sabrina Zohar. We're going to talk about breaking the cycle and exiting. All right, that's what we're going to talk about next. So, how do you actually have a conversation or walk away without losing your mind? Minda, what would be your advice or your script on how to get out for someone who's stuck in a situationship and want to get out? What would you try to say, or how to lead?
That you have to love yourself enough to give yourself what you want. And if you're not getting it where you're at, you need to leave it and go somewhere where you love.
Okay. I agree with that. I'll tell somebody someone similar like that. I do tell, a lot of ladies do ask me questions. I'm going to say my life is 90% female. You know what I mean? Sure, yeah. Around the people I deal with. I got a couple guys in the gym and a best friend, a cornbread, a great friend. I got a cornbread, and I might see my cousins and my brothers sometime in the week. But so it's usually just a lot of ladies around, and they do ask me questions. So if I was to give them how to get out of situationship, my script to them was just like, "You stupid." You know, that's you can be stupid. You can keep getting fucked with it. That's one of the other. I'm really blunt. You know what I mean? Shoot, sound like you just like the dick. You know what I mean? Shoot, in the end, shoot, if you don't do relationship stuff, as in like if you don't, like, I feel like you got to get your money. You know what I mean? So, you know, shit. And vice versa. If a motherfucker could, like, I should be able to ask you for something I need, you know what I mean? And it shouldn't be any problem. And even if you don't give it back to me, it's still cool because you're gonna give me something else anyway. You know what I mean? It's all right. Like, I ain't keeping tabs on nothing, you know what I mean? And she ain't keeping tabs on nothing. That's so you're stupid if you don't got at least that going on, you know what I mean? In the comment section, let us know what would your script be on how to tell somebody to get out of the situation that they're stuck in. What's a low pressure way to ask what are we without scaring the other person off?
A low pressure way?
A low pressure. And that's the most. What are we? What are we doing here?
I don't know, something cheesy like, what kind of movie do you see our relationship playing in?
Oh my gosh!
No, I would definitely scare him away.
You're crazy.
I would just be like,
Chucky. Oh wow! Yeah. Okay. So look how you just changed that up. I said Chucky, not Friday Chucky. Chucky 2.
I don't know if there is a low pressure way. I mean, you basically just have to see how they act. Like, if you go off and do certain things or start acting in a certain way, do they act differently to it? And then that's going to tell you where their feelings are at on what you guys are.
Low pressure way. I was trying, like, I wrote this question up earlier, and I thought I had one, but I was like, that made me a little like that. So, low pressure way. It ain't one. I'm trying to, like.
That's what I'm saying. There's not a low pressure way. You just have to come right out and be like, well, what are we?
Because you can't say, hey, let me meet your friends. I mean, like, that's like, or like my friend. I'm trying to think of a low pressure way to say, hey, what are we doing? It's not one. It's not one. It's pretty much, you gotta ask a real blunt question. That's all. How do you detach emotionally when the connection feels good but the future isn't there? How about that?
You basically just have to like grieve it like you would a breakup.
Okay.
It's just a one-sided breakup.
How fast do you move on? I say if you was really caught in a situationship, then it should be probably quick. You know what I mean? It should.
Yeah, you'll probably jump into the next
Yeah.
situationship.
Okay. You are right. You know what I mean? Shit. I guess you can find somebody quickly. You know what I mean? But it's not likely. So if you did jump right into another relationship or situationship, you probably already had your. Hey, and look, a girl don't leave you unless they got another one. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel.
But if you're in a situationship, you're not there for her to leave.
But so I hear you. You are correct. You know what I mean? So she was entertaining something to them then, if that's the case. Take it as another bites the dust.
And I think maybe that's the way I would actually define a situationship. It's somebody that you do like, you do enjoy your time with them, but you know they're not the one for you. So you're just using them to pass your time while you're looking for the real one.
Okay. A lily pad. I might have been lily padded before. I'm all right with that though. Also, you know what I mean? Sure. I can. I'm good at eating emotions. You know what I mean? So, so if you stop messing with me, nope, it ain't even that I'm good at eating. I'm just that petty. I'm that petty. Like so. I had a situation. I guess a situationship. Where like she was cool, it was all good, you know, but she just like I just didn't. One day I looked up and I ain't seen you in 3 weeks. I haven't actually seen you in 3 weeks, and I be doing a lot of stuff, always have been, and so I just didn't notice that I haven't seen you in three weeks, but I've been trying to see you though, you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to crack, you know what I mean, for sure. But where you at, you know what I mean? So then, I was getting used. I was definitely getting used, but I didn't mind, you know what I mean? So I had a venue, venue somewhere. Before I had the gym, I had a couple venues, and I haven't seen her in a couple months, but her birthday was coming up. So then she started coming, like not a couple months. I ain't seen her like 3 weeks. But then I saw her like 2 weeks before her birthday, and but she needed a place to have a birthday party at. You know what I mean? So. Bang, you know what I mean? So yeah, you my spot, no problem. And she had a birthday party there, and then like she didn't disappear right after that, but it wasn't long after that. Another 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and like I was double texting sometimes. It was bad. I'm double texting and shit. You know what I mean? So I'm like, you ain't like she ain't answering, so I sent her another message, text or something. Not like where you at, you know, like that. But let's say it's a good morning, beautiful. You know what I mean? Good morning, beautiful. And then next one is, well, how's your day? You know what I mean? It's like 3:00. Then I know, I'm like, hold up, like she ain't returning my phone works. Phones work the same. Yeah. You know what I mean? Sure. So you know when I'm messaging you or texting you sometime. You know what I mean? So at some time, and you ain't messaging me back, and then yeah. So I was putting up with it because I liked it. You know what I mean? But then I see like, hey, you know what? I've been a fucking goofball. Like that's just disrespectful anyway. You know what I mean? Like I would return your message in a timely manner. You know, today, at least today, you know what I mean? Sure. So when it go like shit, the next day, like hold up, man. And then that's crazy is like, shit, I used to go to her house all the time. There wasn't nobody staying there. You know what I mean? So, thank you. You know what? I never really cared what happened. She said, sounded like she was slowly ghosting you. Why would she do that? Why would she do that? What would be a reason you would slowly ghost a guy?
You don't see that future with him.
I mean, shit. I mean, okay. I guess. I was down. Shit, we just ain't. Like I knew probably like 7-8 months. You know what I mean? Before she started.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, shoot. Or maybe I wasn't moving fast enough for her or something like that. Oh, slowly ghosted. Thank you. I appreciate that. These are like, I did this. Right there. There you go. Okay. That's a good one. I appreciate that. I learned something today. I learned that girls started situationships. Y'all put me on today. Good job, ladies. She got into a relationship or found someone else to mooch off of. Like she wasn't really mooching, you know what I mean? We got Katie in the house. She wasn't really mooching, you know what I mean? Like I probably would have, if we wasn't doing it, I probably still let her use it. That's how cool I am, you know what I mean? Shit, so we was fucking. Shit, like I appreciate that. Thank you. You know what I mean? Shit, it didn't go like I was expecting it to go, but I appreciate all the good times, you know what I mean? So if she came in and said, hey, can you just pop up? Hey, that's cool. You know what I mean? I had like 3 of them at the time. And it wasn't shit, you know what I mean? Okay, all right. Slowly ghosted. I've been ghosted. I never thought about that. I got ghosted. Ooh. My pride hurts right now. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Because that's exactly what just happened. Ooh. It gotta happen for you to know. It gotta happen for you to know what it looked like. I never seen it happen. Is that right there? Okay. All right. Got a question for the audience. What is your exit line? What's the boundary that they have to cross for you to leave? I don't know. You do that so they'll just leave without you having to have the conversation to leave them. Also keep the door open to come back if you want. Oh man, all these are great. I like hearing stuff like that. I'm sorry. It's just how it's seen. My bad, bro. No, it's not. I do not care. Shit. Like I said, I'll turn it off. Just like if it's in me, I don't know. I don't know. I done turned off. Let's call her Keisha. I done turned off Keisha in my head. It's all good. That's a good one. I like both of those. So I might have been slowly ghosted, or she just didn't. So you do that so they'll just leave without you having to have a conversation to lead them. So I was getting ghosted anyway in half of that. Also, it keeps the door. Okay, all right, man. So she's still saying I was ghosted, but doing it like that leaves the door for them to come back for another time. Keisha, fuck you. Not at all. Not at all. Trying to think of a joke off of that. What would be the line? Did I just ask you that? I think I started talking. What would be the line, like the boundary that has to be crossed before you say, fuck it, this situationship is over? It has to be for a guy, you're fucking somebody else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, shit.
That's what I was thinking would probably be the only thing if I found somebody I wanted to actually be in a relationship with.
Okay. So I was saying, if I was a guy, what made me say, hey, I'm done in this situationship, it'll be she been fucking somebody else. Yeah.
Okay.
Like, bitch, I'm gonna kiss her. I know you've been sucking a dick. Okay, I know you like doing that. That's crazy. No, I saw the lady. I said, I was online today. This is off topic as hell, but I thought this was funny. Cause I was about to say no Diddy about I just was kissing her and shit. I know you sucking some dick, bitch. Okay, so Katie said she agreed. I was online, and you remember Stacey Dash?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Stacey Dash. She beautiful black lady, but she was notorious by only dating white men, and only dating white men, and saying she don't date black guys. But now that she's older, she's more into black guys now, right? And she was she got braids in her hair, like the Alicia Keys braids. They got real big African bambata beads on them, you know what I mean? And she was dancing to a song by LL Cool J, "Around the Way Girl." You know what I mean? When she ain't around, like she was born in Brooklyn, but she been in Hollywood, and she's so pretty she never had to really be in the hood. You know what I mean? So I said, instead of, you know how people say, like she was on there dancing like real sexy, you know what I mean? And she trying to get her, so she got turned out. She sure did. Yeah, she got turned out. Shit, a whole bunch of, you know what I mean? So she was dancing, and it's like, and it's to a rap song, and she obviously trying to lure black guys into her now. You know, like somebody's gonna take her, but I said, try again, Cassie. You know how they say, try again, Diddy? Try again, Cassie. I got like 100 laughs off of that. You definitely getting her Cassie on. We a little bit ahead, and I gotta show some love to Texas Cut with a Texas Cut commercial, because he donated some equipment tonight that we ain't using. I had a whole speaker system for a performance from a young lady, but she couldn't make it. I ain't gonna hold it against her, but whatever. So, but we gotta play Texas Cut commercial. Here it is.
Text 217-572-0221. Cause I need a cut. I need a cut. I need a cut. I need a cut. I need a cut.
Shout outs to Texas Cut. If you need a commercial, I make those. I made that song, and I made the video. Awesome. So, if you need a commercial for something, hit me up. I might do it for free. Okay, depending on what I'm doing that day. If I got something to do, I might charge you, but it won't be a lot. Okay. I got a Reddit post here. And it says, situationships guaranteed dead end? Do you know any success stories? So this is a lady writing this. She says, be interested in hearing people's experiences and thoughts around situationships. Her assumption is that if dating ends up in a situationship territory, it's probably a good indicator that it'll all be over with, and that's what it will ever be. Do you agree with that?
Not 100%.
Mm-hmm. One lady says situationships are settling. Usually one person wants to move into the relationship sphere, but will settle for a situationship. The other person wants access to the sex or relationship experience while keeping their options open for a partner that they see worth it. It's better to move on to someone else than putting yourself into something that will not pan out. That's good advice.
Yeah.
Another lady says, I hate the term situationships. It's a relationship. If you're sleeping with someone, hanging out with them, or going on dates or on a semi-regular basis, it's a relationship. A poorly defined one, yes, and also not a serious one, but it's a relationship all the same. And with relationships, there's always risks and feelings and getting involved. That's a good one. I believe there's definitely some type of relationship if you're hanging out, having sex. You know what I'm saying? Got feelings involved. Sounds like a relationship to be. But yeah, man didn't make the word situationship. Ladies did. But okay, that's a little wrong then, because it's still a situationship. Leaves the door open for other things. You know what I mean? Yeah. If that's a relationship, I guess you're kind of cheating. You know what I mean? If you're leaving the door open, even if you're not fucking something, if you're still looking, ooh, like I love the street interviews where it's this guy and he'll go up to a couple and say, "Hey, are any of y'all on dating apps right now?" And guys say, "No," and girls say, "No." Well, do you want to see if that's true or not? You know what I mean? So, yeah, nope, they ain't even switch phones. The dude, he got a facial recognition, and he said he asked you your name, and he got a facial recognition app that will find somebody who's on a dating app. Okay, so so with the picture, and like you can do a picture, or like you just snap a picture of them and then put their name in it, and then boom, the girl always got a active. The ones you see online, I'm sure a whole bunch of them was on dating apps, but the ones you put online is when you catch a motherfucker. You know what I mean? And it's always the girl. That's the. Like to see a guy is still active on a dating site, she might get mad, might be pissed off at him, but she might stay with him. You know what I mean? But when a guy hear that, like definitely that guy who, yeah, that's my boo. No, she can have my phone right now. Look at all my text messages. Go ahead, look here, go through all my Snapchat. You know what I mean? That guy, and then when he find out that she's actually active on a dating site, it's sad, but I love to see it all come. Relationships. I got another video. I didn't like. I like the first 30 seconds, but I didn't like him. You know what I mean? So, he was kind of. I got another one too. Hold on. So this is what we're gonna do. We ain't gonna listen to no gay guys about situationships. I was trying to find one with a guy to hear them talk about it, but he don't count. A gay guy don't count.
fruit, and the vice versa is also true. So the safe.
This ain't him. No, this is the one I didn't want to. This is the one I didn't want to watch. He don't seem too interesting. Shit, he got 3 million followers though. Okay, let me give him a chance then. I wasn't. My attention didn't get got with his attention getting.
The video. The first reason I think is fractured attention. So if we look at it historically, right? So this is the way that human beings basically fall in love. And we have to understand some neuroscience and some physiology.
He definitely gay though.
So first thing is lust comes from the gonads. Now, gonads are testes and ovaries. So what do we mean by lust comes from the gonads? So what this means is that if you look at like human beings who are lusty, thirsty, horny, we use whatever term you want, that's basically governed by testosterone and estrogen. So if you look at like female libido is positively correlated with female testosterone. So the more testosterone you have in the system, whether you're a man or a woman, the more likely you are to experience lust. So we also know that, for example, like medical treatments.
So big gonads, so big ovaries make you more horny, huh? That's what you just said. Big ovaries, it's like big balls.
That alter our hormonal balances of testosterone and estrogen will lead to a lack of like lustful thoughts. So if we look at someone who is like asexual but not aromantic, these people are capable of falling in love. They just don't have any desire for sexual relationships. What we tend to see more is hormonal abnormalities in that population, okay? So like being horny basically is governed by our gonads, is governed by testosterone, estrogen, ovaries, and testes. Now, love is a completely different thing. So the first thing that we've got to understand is the difference between love and lust. Lust comes from the gonads and love comes from our dopaminergic circuitry. And these are two very different things, okay? So let's understand.
We ain't talking about situationships. It's interesting. I see why I got 3 million. Okay, that's why I got bored though. All right.
And it breaks it down. That's how you know our attention. So in order for all of these models of love to happen, we require a very intense.
I said I was gonna start watching these before I'll play them, but that I don't get a good reaction. But I want to react a raw reaction. I'm gonna start watching these, and then I won't have to click through it and find. What are you talking about? Situationships. Luckily, he got chapters. But we're going to get off of him after we watch the most played area. Look how big that little lump is. See it? Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. All right.
Attentional connection. So we can't sort of have passionate love for each other unless I'm totally into you and you're totally into me. We spend time together. It's I sensitize, you sensitize. We spend more time together. I sensitize, you sensitize. So like I remember my first date.
That's when the sex is like, it just can't get better every time. Because y'all more time you spend together, the better it get, I guess.
With my wife of today was like, I didn't even know it was a date, but like, okay. I took her out to lunch. Okay.
My bad. I called him gay earlier. We still don't. I mean, he got a wife. It might be a trans woman though. You never know.
And like we went to lunch, and then afterward, I was like, "Hey, you want to grab some bubble tea?" And she was like, "Sure." And then we grabbed bubble tea, and then I was like, "Hey, you want to like go hang out for a little while?" And she's like, "Sure." And then I was like, "Hey, I'm going to a friend's place for dinner. Do you want to join me?" And she's like, "Sure." And then we were like, "Hey, do you want to have a couple of drinks?" And she was like, "Sure." And so like our first date was like 12 hours, and it was supposed to just be lunch, and it wasn't even like a date. It was just like we were going to go to lunch, and it ended up lasting the whole day. So there is a mutual attention which is required for this sensitization and acceleration of passion. What's happening in the world today? There is no mutual attention. We're fucking texting, and we're texting with like 6 people at the same time because we're hedging our bets, right? This is what we're doing. So you're texting with one person, they're texting with you and 4 other people. So now that there is a diffraction of our attention, or a diffusion of our attention, actually fracturing, not diffraction, fracturing of our attention between 5 or 6 different people, there isn't an opportunity to fall in love. We are not creating the requisite requirements for this sort of ignition of passion. So I think
See, because of girl talk, my algorithm gonna be all fucked up. I gotta subscribe to this motherfucker because thank you. You are interesting. I didn't like that first 30 seconds, but it wasn't for me, I guess. Someone said situationships are just another word for avoidance and anxious trap. Word for the avoidant and anxious trap. That's a top comment. We got 2,000 here. It almost seems like if you don't want to be in a situationship, the solution is the courage to just be open about your feelings and attraction. Situationships exist because of the uncertainty. By being straightforward about your feelings, you remove the uncertainty, and it lets the other person decide if they truly want to be with you or not. Okay. 2,000. Nothing funnier than the irony of situationships requiring the same, if not the more effort put into them to commit to then committed relationships. You become the very thing you swore to destroy. That's funny. That's why 2.5 thousand thumbs up. Says, I obviously haven't watched the whole video yet, but I just want to say that Dr. K is rocking the fresh cut. Okay, damn it. Okay. Situationships don't work because they were never intended to. A relationship built on selfishness will never succeed. Nice. Okay. Dr. K, he got here's this is a gay man. This is because that hairstyle is for ladies to be loving it so much. He gotta be gay. Shoot, there's too much glazing going on for him to be a straight guy. I don't know. Gotta put my music on. There we go. That's soothing music. All right. What else we got? Oh shit. Okay. Well, it's about that time. Hold on. Let's see. Minda, what's the one thing that you want everyone to listen to remember about situationships?
You're only going to be in one if you let yourself be in one.
Okay. If I had to get some advice, lay the towel down. If you're gonna be in a situationship. How can women start choosing clarity over comfort in dating?
Know what you want and be straightforward with what you want from the beginning.
Just trying to get clapped, let them know. In the comment section, let me know one word or a sentence you're taking away from tonight. You know what I mean? So how do you feel about tonight? One word or a sentence? Minda, are you more likely to have the talk or walk away from a situationship? Which one would you be more likely to do? Have a talk or just walk away?
Probably walk away.
Okay, don't even have to talk. See, I got ghosted, man. That's messed up. That's crazy. I just got knocked down a peg. I got ghosted. Like, is that better than getting told, "Hey, I don't want to do this no more"? getting ghosted, or which one would you rather have? Well, which one would be the way? Is it interesting? Which one would be the higher rung? So I got ghosted without getting told. I got ghosted, or she said, "Hey, I'm about to go do something else."
I think it's more respect if they tell you.
Ooh, I got disrespected too. Yeah, okay. I'm a goof. I'm a simp over here. Dang, that's messed up. It's messed up. Just found I'm a simp today. So one word I'm taking away is simp tonight. I'm a simp. Damn. Got done. Ghosted and disrespected. Okay. What you got coming up, Minda?
Nothing.
Well, shoot. Yeah, I don't do the online workouts anymore. But if you do want to do workouts, I made my page open on YouTube to be seen for you for interactive online workouts. What's that? I forgot the name of the channel. Hold on. There you go. My last year natty. That's what it's called. Okay, that's it's a workout term. The ghosted. I did. You ain't gotta apologize. I got ghosted. That's messed up. My last year natty. Damn, what happened to those things? Oh, that's crazy. I didn't know that's what they look like all this time. This looks so unprofessional. See, on your phone, you don't see the yellow part. You know what I mean? Shit. Hey, that's messed up, man. That's only got 100 subscribers. But yeah, my last year natty got all the workout videos here. Got to go to the playlist, and I got everything you need right there. Okay, shoot. Everything in color. That's what you want to try out. And if you're trying to lift some heavy weights, I got it in my last year natty. That's where all the heavy weight stuff at. So yeah, Minda can't promote the online workouts no more. No. But you can check out those there. Go ahead and subscribe. I got stuff coming up. I got a paint puff coming up next week. Get your spots if you like. It's I'm supposed to be having my brake changing class this Sunday. I got 2 people signed up. So if you need to know how to change some brakes, hit me up, join the class. Then it's Wednesday. So next time you see me, it'll be on Monday. And just FYI, Cornbread last show was Monday.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. So Cornbread won't be on the Real Ninjas podcast as the co-host anymore. He's gonna pop in sometime. I guarantee that. He's gonna pop in sometime. So it'll just be me on the Real Ninjas podcast next Monday at 8:00, not 8:30. It's at 8:00 now. What's that? Wednesday painting puff is not this Saturday, but next Saturday. 5 to 8:30. 5 to 7:30. Damn, it's at 8:30. 5 to 7. That's a long ass paint bar. 5 to 7:30. All you can puff. All you can edible. Everything got weed in it. Yeah.
You'll have a good time.
Yeah, have a great time. I guess you paint too. You know what I mean? And yeah, shoot. I got some good painters be coming in here sometime. And you get to take home a goodie bag also. You know what I mean? So what's your Did she ever talk about the goodie bag, your daughter?
She enjoys
Oh,
it.
she enjoyed it. Okay.
She loves it when I come out here.
Okay. Because it's drugs. I'm just giving out drugs. That's all. That's a great party. You know what I mean? So next Saturday, what day is that? Is that the 18th? Okay, next. Yeah, the 18th. It is 18th. Because the flea market on the 19th. Yeah. Wasn't that the prize from the last live you did? Yeah, I gave it. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I got you down on the list. Okay, so next Peyton Club, next Saturday, you on the list. Yeah, you get to come. That's right. Okay, good. Just I'll see you. Message me tomorrow. I'll give you the information. And if you go 7 days in a row, it brings you right back around to today. So join us next Wednesday. Heather be back at 8 o'clock. Don't be late o'clock for another episode of Girl Talk. All right, y'all have a great night. Appreciate you for tuning in. Thank y'all. If you haven't pushed that reaction button, go ahead and do that. Share, please. Just push the share button right now. If you ain't pushed the share button right now. And y'all have a great night. Holla back.
Come and see just what they into. Every Wednesday at 8, and don't you be Girl Talk. See just what they into. Every Wednesday at 8, and don't you be late. We gon' keep it simple here at Girl Talk. These beautiful queens talking anything and hosted by Prez. Girl Talk. So when the ladies sit with you, it's time to listen to what they have to say. Girl Talk. These beautiful queens talking anything and hosted by Prez. Girl Talk. So when the ladies sit with you, it's time to listen to what they have to say. Girl Talk.